Good morning, everybody. This is the start of the second day of the DoorDashing to Alaska challenge. I think we have $18 left and 3,500 miles left to drive. What time is it? 7:30. One of my favorite things to do when I wake up is drink Dr. Pepper, but I don't have any Dr. Pepper, so I'm miserable. I'm gonna have to add Dr. Peppers to the budget. We need gas and Dr. Pepper. Let's go get some, oh, the wind is blowing. Let's go get some clean clothes. Okay, there we go, got a blue sweater. Now we need to head to McDonald's so I can edit the video from yesterday and post it and get breakfast. Breakfast is great. Okay, while we're here and while we are gonna spend money, I have a couple trips to make McDonald's much, much cheaper. There are a bunch of steps to this process, but I promise it's worth it. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go on their app and we're gonna order using one of the deals that they have here. Look at this, $1 for a breakfast sandwich. Add to mobile order, yes. A bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle. It was supposed to be almost $7, we got it for $1, add to order. $1.08. Next, we're gonna come up to one of these things and we're gonna use the points here. You can see on the kiosk, we're allowed to use another deal. And they've got a $1.50 breakfast sandwich. Now, instead of paying $6.69, we're paying $1.50. $1.62 for the sandwich. Now we're gonna keep this receipt and we're gonna use what's on the back of it to be able to get another free sandwich. Once you have a physical receipt, if you go to their website and you fill out their survey, they give you a buy one, get one free deal on your sandwich. It takes like maybe 60 seconds to do. Once you've done the survey and you've got the code written, you actually go to the counter and you order something and then you get another one for free. So I have the receipt thing that says that if you do the survey, you get a buy one, get one free. Okay, that cost $7.56, but we got 2 sandwiches and a drink. This right here is our meal. We got a drink, we got 2 bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles, and we got 2 egg McMuffins. This would have cost $27 if we just did it normally, but because of all of the stuff that we did, this cost $10.26. We saved $17 just because we used a couple receipts and some loyalty programs. That is like a 66% discount. This is why I love McDonald's so much. Whoa. And of course, in addition to the cheap food, you also get free refills for as long as you're here. You get free electricity and free restrooms. Okay, publish the video. We should be good to go now. We are gonna get a refill while we're here because free is free. Okay, and last night I scheduled us some time to go door dashing today while we're in town. Hopefully we can make back all of the money we spent on breakfast. God fucking damn it. Okay, I have replaced the battery in my key fob and it still doesn't work. The problem is not the battery. Okay, I take it back. I guess they're not letting me dash. They want me to schedule a new thing, and yeah, there's nothing that we can do right now. So I guess we're just gonna go hit the road. Apparently there is something on DoorDash where if you do enough orders, they will give you a preferred dasher status. I've never gotten it, but apparently what it lets you do is if you get the preferred dasher, you can dash whenever you want. You don't need to schedule things in advance. Hopefully while we're on this trip, we can get that because it is so difficult to know where I'm gonna be a couple hours ahead of time, schedule that, and then stop there in time because there's a whole bunch of variables along a road trip. If I can get to the point where I can just start dashing whenever I want, we're golden. But we are not there yet, so we're just gonna start driving back to Alaska. It does look like a gas station up the road is giving us a discount on the Upside app, so we're gonna go claim that. And because it's Love's, we also get the extra 10 cents off because we use their app. Oh, look at that. Sheriffs get gas in the same place we do. I thought they had like special tax exempt gas, but I guess not. Okay, so we are currently getting 8 cents off per gallon because of the app, and then because of their own rewards, I think we get another 10 cents off. Yeah, it's $2.69 now. Scan the barcode, and $2.59. We're going with the cheapest gas possible. $23.10 for a full tank. And then we can get another 10 cents, or I think 8 cents off per gallon by just uploading the picture of this receipt. Oh, hey, check this out. Apparently, if any of you guys are interested in using DoorDash, they give a $20 referral to where if you use my code, as soon as you do your first dash, they'll just give you straight $20. I'm gonna put the link to that in the description. But yeah, if you guys are interested in doing DoorDash, you just get like a free $20 your first time. We have 3,300 miles to go.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto the I-25 North ramp to Springer, Raton.
I am, of course, doing that thing where I only go 60 miles an hour, even though I could be going much faster, just because it's more fuel efficient to do it this way. And we've got a whole lot of ground to cover. Whoa, whoa. Still no power outlets. Whew. God, the wind is really blowing. We are about 4 hours away from Denver, Colorado right now. I'm curious if the people that built this road cut this in half themselves, or if they just like happened to find this and then put the road through it. We have officially made it to Colorado. I just saw a sign that says Great Sand Dunes National Park. I did not know America had sand dunes like that, so I really want to check it out. Okay, it's about an hour away, and they say an avalanche could affect my route. A fucking avalanche. What? I'm confused. How could an avalanche be in the same place that sand dunes are? In order to get there, we got to pass through this small town called, I think, Williamsburg. I'm gonna see if there's any DoorDash opportunities while we're here, because once we get to the sand dunes, I don't think we're gonna be able to work. Yeah, I don't think this town is large enough to have enough people ordering on DoorDash to make this work. I see a Carl's Jr. I don't see any other fast food places though. And I see a 7-Eleven up front. I will give it a shot though. Let's see what kind of money we can make. Apparently they've got a promotion going on right now to where they'll give $3 extra for every delivery I do. There are no time slots available in your location. Try again later. I guess that's expected. Whatever, we are gonna go see the sand dunes. I also just realized that we're not gonna be able to do DoorDash in Canada because that's a different country, which means before we actually make it to Canada, we need to earn a bunch of money so that we can make it through the country. We're gonna see a sand dune, we're gonna see a sand dune, and maybe an avalanche. That half is completely not snowy. That half is very snowy. You know, this would be a very inopportune time for my radiator to start acting up again. Now the whole thing is snowy. I can see why there might have been an avalanche warning. I just don't know how in the world a sand dune is gonna be out here. I'm just imagining trying to ride up this mountain on my bike. Holy shit, this would not be fun. Whoa, too fast, we're going too fast. We're on the way too fast. Yeah, the road is just covered in ice. You know, I'm not sure what it is, but part of me thinks that we're not actually gonna see a fucking sand dune. I feel like I am playing Minecraft with just how fast the biome changed. There's not a mountain in sight. I don't even know how to describe this. It is entirely fucking flat in a 360-degree view. We're gonna see a sand dune. We're gonna see a sand dune. Yep, we're playing fucking Minecraft. I literally cannot explain this. Okay, we've just entered the national park. And I'm pretty sure that those are the sand dunes over there. We're gonna have to get closer to them though. Seven-day entrance, so a 7-day entrance is $25. Wait, are you fucking kidding me? It would cost me $15 just to walk into the sand dunes. I thought this would be free. I was mistaken. I am disappointed. I thought it would be cool to like camp inside the sand dunes, but I can still see them from here, and that's pretty cool. I think I saw signs for a waterfall up here. I wonder if that costs 20 bucks. Okay, here we go. Apparently it's called Zapata Falls. Zapata Falls Recreation Area. Let's go read the rules. All campsites are reserved online. That's not for us, we don't care. Camping is limited to 14 days, we don't care. I don't see anything that explicitly says we can't drive somewhere and park and spend the night. Let's go sleep by a waterfall. I don't think that we'll be able to get our car close enough to the waterfall because I imagine we need to hike up there to get to it, but whatever. I'm not gonna lie, twisty roads like this are some of my favorite because my car just handles them like a champ. Like interstates are fine, but like off-road things like this are so much cooler. Okay, well that seems to be the end of the snow-plowed area, so more Alaska practice. You know what, fuck it, I think we're gonna park right here. This seems like a good spot to spend the night. Yeah, see, there's our sand dunes. I think we should get some food cooking. I'm pretty sure my pot is in the trunk. Okay, we need the pot, we need the bowl, and we need the cooker. Okay, for dinner today, we are going to be having, let me see here, what do we have? Spicy chicken sausage gumbo, no. Black peas, no. Here we go, chili macaroni and cheese, perfect. Yeah, I think it's just chili and macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna put the metal piece back in the can and the can in my McDonald's cup so that it doesn't get anything dirty. Okay, then I'm pretty sure I can just put this on my little rice cooker and I can use it like a hot plate. Plug it into the battery, turn the battery on, and now we just cook our macaroni. Don't want to have the bottom of it burn. So I don't actually have Dr. Pepper, as I mentioned this morning, which means in a very rare showing, we're gonna have water with our dinner today. Library water, to be specific. As it's getting warmer, it's getting thinner, which is good. That means this is working. Let me get this snow out of here real quick. I don't want it melting and making my floor wet. This is so much more stable than using the little propane stove with the little fire on top of it. This is so happy I got this. And the chances of me lighting my car on fire are significantly lower, which is not something I say very often. She is probably done. I don't really have a table back here. Whatever, I can just use this as a table. I've already turned it off. I'm excited for this because this was much easier to make than cooking the rice. It's not so much macaroni and cheese as it is noodles in chili. Like, cooking canned food is just much cleaner than trying to cook rice. Get some of those napkins we stole the other day and clean out the pot. Not a bad meal. God damn. Now we just need to hope that a park ranger doesn't come and try to like shoo us away. Making sure not to bring any more snow in. Take out the space heater, plug it in, and then I'll have heat all night long. I'm gonna spend a little while reading. I'm on the 3rd book of the Stormlight Archive from Brandon Sanderson. I haven't even started it yet. I just finished the 2nd book, so I'm excited. Dope. Just saying, you guys gotta see this. I know that I just keep coming out here and showing you guys the view, but look at the view. Yes, I'm sleeping in my car tonight. People keep asking me, they're like, oh no, you're not gonna sleep in your car in Alaska, right? I did not go through all of the trouble of installing the batteries and the heaters and all. Yes, I'm sleeping in my car. Okay, I just checked. It is 24 degrees outside. That's like -4 degrees Celsius. We definitely need to conserve as much heat as we can. Heated blanket, they're coming out here. I am legitimately not sure if I'm allowed to park where I am. Like, I don't know what the consequences are. I don't know what the rules are. We're just gonna stay here and see what happens. I do still have the massive black comforter in my trunk. We'll pull that out if we need to. I don't think we will now that I've got the heated blanket. I did not have this when I was in Iowa. I think the game plan is to go to sleep now and then wake up early just to reduce the chances of having a cop knock on our door. I think that it's just better to avoid that. So let's get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and hit the road. This might not be interesting to you guys, but this heater right here draws probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 times as much power as this guy does. That means this is producing 5 times as much heat. But this thing is significantly warmer because it's inside the sleeping bag. Like, all of the heat that it produces actually stays in my body, whereas this guy, all of its heat is just getting dissipated through the windows. It's nice for like putting my feet in front of, but this is far more efficient. A heater like this is for when you're just lounging in the car, just chilling. A heated blanket like this is when you're specifically going to sleep or when you're getting in your sleeping bag. The only downside to putting your heated blanket in your sleeping bag is that sleeping bags aren't like, they don't have a lot of girth in general, so there's less room for you in your sleeping bag. When I put this in there, I typically take most of my clothes off just so that there's room for me to like not feel suffocated. Then we will plug this in right here. Oh, I have a fun trivia question for you guys. Fun little electrical trivia. Leave your answer in the comments based on what you think is going to happen. This blanket right here is designed for 12 volts. If I plug this into this port right here for 24 volts, what is going to happen to this? So it's getting twice the voltage that it should. Is it going to produce twice the heat? Is it going to produce 4 times the heat? Is nothing going to change? Or am I going to light my car on fire? Leave your suggestions or what you think is going to happen in the comments, and I'll give you guys an answer in the comments. Basically, the question is, what happens to a heating element when you double the voltage? The same thing would apply to the heating pads that I have right here. If I were to put 24 volts into them, would they produce twice the same amount of heat, 4 times, light the car on fire, etc.? What happens when you double the voltage? My brother is an electrician, and we actually got into an argument about this, and like going back and forth. I actually had to plug the thing in and like show him the power reading to show him what actually happens, because he doesn't deal with direct current all that often, and he doesn't deal with like low voltages, so this isn't something that he would typically deal with. But it's just interesting that even professional electricians aren't familiar with Ohm's law. Another thing I always do before I go to sleep is I lock the car. Obviously I'm in the car and there's nobody here, but one time I was in Las Vegas, I was on the outskirts of Las Vegas. I parked on the side of a road like I do, and at like midnight, like 5 kids, they come up and they try getting in my car. I wake up, they run away, I can hear them screaming, I end up chasing them through the town. But ever since then, I've just made sure that I lock my vehicle because I don't want fucking children trying to break into my car at night. I really like this setup because the heated blanket goes on top and the heated pads are underneath, so I'm basically sandwiched in heating elements. I am very confident that I will be able to stay warm when I'm in Alaska. The only thing that I need to consider is that my battery is in my trunk, and if that goes below, I think -20 degrees Celsius, it turns off to try to protect itself. So I need a way to keep that battery warm. You've got to be fucking kidding me. It is 6 p.m. I thought it was later because the sun went down, but it's 6 p.m. So that means if I want to wake up at 6 a.m., I'll be needing to sleep for 12 hours. I think that means we're getting up at like 3 a.m. and driving. Fucking hell.